Today I'm going to show you how to use Groundlight AI to improve the reliability of your machine tending applications. So in the office here I've set up a simple demo application which depalletizes parts and loads them into a vise. And you can imagine there's going to be a CNC machine running here to mill the parts. It works pretty well, but every once in a while we encounter errors. So sometimes there will be a failed placement, a failed pickup, and sometimes I even forget to put the correct fingers on the gripper. Over time I'll iron out these issues, but in the meantime I'd like to get automated alerts when these issues occur. Checking for anomalies like this with Groundlight AI is as simple as dropping in an image query into your robot program. Let me show you how. In my program, I've moved the wrist-mounted camera to look at the vise after placing the part. Right after that movement, I'll drop in a Groundlight image query. The first step is to choose your detector. You can browse through all the detectors that you created on Groundlight.ai. I have a detector here that will check that the part was placed correctly in the vise. And next we need to select the camera. I have two cameras set up on this robot. There's one on the control box and one on the robot arm. I'll choose the one on the robot arm. And then from here you can rotate the image and you can adjust the zoom level. And some cameras support adjusting the exposure. While we're here, we can submit some example images to Groundlight, which will help provide training data for our detector. So just click the button down here that says Add Example Image. It will show you the prompt, and you answer the question. And I'll just submit a few of these. If possible, you should submit a few no examples. Sometimes that's hard to do. You can't always simulate anomalies, and sometimes you can't even predict what they might be. So don't feel bad if you can't do this, but in this case, it's pretty easy for me to fake an anomaly, so I'm going to do that. All right, and the final tab we need to look at is the review settings. These settings control what happens when Groundlight is unsure. The default setting is to escalate locally to the teach pendant if the answer is below the confidence threshold. It's also possible to escalate to remote viewers in the cloud. And there's also settings here that will force a local review on every yes answer or on every no answer. When doing anomaly detection, I like to check this box. So every time we see an anomaly, the program will pause and ask us to confirm. You can also set up text message or email alerts for your detectors on Groundlight.ai. This way you'll be notified of anomalies, even if you aren't near your robot work cell. So that's it for our first image query. As a next step, we could add more image queries for checking the vise jaws or the fingers on the gripper, but I'll leave it here for now. All right, now Groundlight is supervising our machine tending application, so we'll have peace of mind knowing that any issues will be caught right away.